Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to our English class. In the last class, we started the poem Song of the Rain written by Khalil Gibran. What did we learn from the last class? Let's have a recap. The poem Song of the Rain speaks about the beauty of rain. The rain is introducing itself and compared to the dotted silver threads. Nature takes the rain drops to adorn the fields and valleys. Then the rain says that it is a beautiful pearl taken from the crown of Ishtar. The daughter of dawn plucked it to adorn its gardens. Now you have got the recap of the stanzas that we completed in the last class. Are you ready to go through the next stanzas of the poem? Okay, let's move on to the next stanzas. When I cry, the hills laugh. When I humble myself, the flowers rejoice. When I bow, all things are elated. The field and the cloud are lovers, and between them I am a messenger of mercy. I quench the thirst of one, I cure the ailment of the other. The voice of thunder declares my arrival, the rainbow announces my departure. I am like earthly life, which begins at the feet of the mad elements and ends under the upraised wings of death. Have you finished? Very good. Did you get the meaning of these stanzas? Let me help you. The rain is crying here, and the hills laugh when the rain cries. When I cry, the hills laugh. Comment on this expression. Can you comment on this expression? When I cry, the hills laugh? Yes. When the rain falls powerfully or heavily, the dry land and the plants of the hills get wet and become refreshed and happy. The sound of rain echoes on the hills too. The rain's heavy sound echoes in the hills. They seem to be laughing. There is a question for you. Why do you think the hills laugh? Why do you think the hills laugh? Why do you think so? Exactly. When it rains, the hills are very happy that the greenery is restored. That's why the hills are very happy. Look at the next line. When I humble myself, the flowers rejoice. Can you explain the line? When it rains, gently the flowers make merry expressions. The flowers are very happy to see the rain, which helps them to bloom and makes the nature beautiful. And the line, when I bow, all things are elated, it means that when the rain falls lightly or softly, all things in nature are in extreme happiness. The word bow shows the humility and the grace of the rain. So, we can say that cry indicates the sound of heavy rain and humble indicates the sound of moderate rain. And the bow indicates drizzling, the drizzling of the rain. So we can say that the rain gives happiness to all things in nature. Shall we go through the fourth stanza of the poem? Here it is. The field and the cloud are lovers, and between them I am a messenger of mercy. I quench the thirst of one, I cure the ailment of the other. My dear children, what role does the rain play between the field and the cloud? What is the role? Yes, the rain plays the role of a messenger of mercy between the field and the clouds. The field and the clouds are loves, and between them, rain plays the role of a messenger of mercy. Here's a question for you. In what sense are the cloud and the field lovers? In what sense are the cloud and the field lovers? Can you answer it? Yes. The field and the cloud are strongly connected and dependent on each other. The field wants to get water to make it wet and fertile, and the cloud wants to relieve its heaviness of water content. That's how, in that sense, are the cloud and the field lovers. Here is another question for you. How does the rain act as a messenger of mercy? How does the rain act as a messenger of mercy? Yes, the rain connects the cloud with the field and the rain quenches its thirst. The rain also relieves the heaviness of the cloud. In that way, the rain acts as the messenger of mercy. The rain provides an immediate relief by quenching the thirst of the field. Similarly, it relieves the clouds of their heaviness of vapors. The cloud is feeling sick because of the heavy vapors. When it rains, it gets relief. So, rain quenches the thirst of fields and cure the ailment of the clouds. Let's go through the third and fourth stanza once again. Shall we? When I cry, the hills laugh. When I humble myself, the flowers rejoice. When I bow, all things are elated. The field and the cloud are lovers, and between them I am a messenger of mercy. I quench the thirst of one, I cure the ailment of the other. Okay, now let's comprehend the fifth stanza of the poem, the Song of the Rain. Look at the fifth line. How beautiful it is, isn't it? The voice of thunder declares my arrival. The rainbow announces my departure. I am like earthly life, which begins at the feet of the mad elements and ends under the upraised wings of death. What the poet says through these lines? Yes, the beautiful arrival of rain. Let me ask you a few questions. My first question: who declares the arrival of rain? Who declares the arrival of rain? Yes, the thunder declares the arrival of the rain. My next question: who declares the departure of the rain? Yes, rainbow declares the departure of the rain. Another question: what is the rain compared to here? What is the rain compared to here? Yes, the rain is compared to earthly life. The rain is compared to earthly life here. The similarity between rain and earthly life is that the life cycle of rain is as brief that of earthly life. Both rain and earthly life cannot continue forever. ever. Both rain and earthly life are born out of the elements of nature, namely earth, water, fire, air, and space. Khalil Gibran called these elements as mad elements because some elements of the nature are sometimes uncontrollable and shows destructive nature. Here's a question for you. What do you mean by the upraised wings of death? What do you mean by the upraised wings of death? Yes. In this context, upraised wings of death means clouds. So, the voice of thunder declares the arrival of the rain, and the rainbow announces the departure of the rain. My dear children, here's a homework for you. Please write a short note on the first 5 stanzas that we completed. I hope all of you have got an idea about the stanzas that we completed, and it's time to wind up today's class here. I'll be back with the next stanzas in the next class. Until then, bye.